The children. You have to bless the children with your claps. It's free of cost, right? Thank you for acknowledging. And one more welcoming here. And we have one more charming personality in our midst. We have Purnima ma'am, the principal of Basham Blooms, Alwal. Thank you ma'am for having come. And we welcome you for Basham Brooks 16th annual day. Thanks for your coming ma'am. And we all are waiting what Basham Brooks are doing this year. Where is their annual report? And our beloved principal ma'am is ready with that, and she is going to give us the annual report of Basham Brooks Kukatpalli 2025 and 26. I welcome you ma'am onto the dais to give us the annual report.
Good evening all. Education is the cornerstone of progress, and we celebrate collective strides of our students on the path of excellence. Namaste ladies and gentlemen. It is a moment of pride and joy to welcome you all to the 16th annual day celebrations of Basham Brooks. On behalf of Basham Brooks, it is my privilege to extend a warm welcome to all our distinguished edu leaders. Firstly, I would like to respectfully acknowledge the guidance and vision of our chairman, Bhashyam Ramakrishna sir, our vice chairman, Bhashyam Hanumantrao sir, and our managing director, Bhashyam Saketram sir. A special and humble welcome to our CEO, Dr. Chaitanya sir, whose leadership has paved new paths of innovation and academic excellence. We are also delighted to acknowledge our Dean Ma'am of Zone 1, Ms. Sushma, for her support that directs us all towards nothing but just the perfection. I also welcome all my co-principals and our panel head team which have come to bless our evening here. We are privileged to have with us tonight our chief guest, Mr. D. Raghavendra, whose presence graces this celebration and motivates us, our students, to dream bigger. And thanks for joining us, sir, and making this even more memorable for us. I wish to begin celebrating our success with an expression of gratitude to our illustrious management, whose vision, wisdom, and zeal has inspired all of us to work with passion and commitment. The support and cooperation of all the associate parents, well-wishers, cannot be left without mentioning. It gives me immense happiness to share the moment where Brooks enters its 16th successful year of accomplishment. Embarking on the annual report is to open a book of achievements where each page has the tale of shared success. I shall be briefing you all with the vibrant chapters of academic year 25-26. At the first, I would like to throw light on my young learners of pre-primary. Our toddlers were occupied with the various activities like show and tell, Vana Mahotsav week, Thanksgiving week. Besides these, they were part of intra-sports competitions. They have visited Plabo Play Zone as a part of their learning and exploring individuality. Celebrations of various festivals is also part of our toddlers' annual plan that keeps them occupied throughout. Our toddlers enjoyed their celebrations of different festivals throughout the year. Every activity they participated was a mark of a wonderful learning, exploring, and wonderful experience that they have gained. Their learning during the first 3 months of their schooling was showcased in a grand 100-day celebrations where I could see a shine of joy in every parent's eye when their kids owned the stage with a fearless attitude. Bringing to you our grade 10 achievements for this year. Our Brooks students, like every year, have brought laurels with their outstanding scores. This was achieved through their consistent hard work and determination. Sri Sai Mitra has topped with her overall score of 488 on 500. Our following overall toppers are Ishan Verma and Arsh Garg with 484 and 481 as their scores. They surely need a big round of applause. Our students actively participated in various celebrations that brought joy, pride, and togetherness to the school. Our new students were cheerfully welcomed on the Freshers' Day. Independence Day was celebrated with patriotic songs, speeches, and cultural programs that inspired pride in our nation. On International Yoga Day, students performed different yogasanas, learning the importance of fitness and healthy lifestyle. The investiture ceremony was entrusted with their duties and young leaders of the school. On Teachers' Day, the students expressed their gratitude through performances and heartfelt messages appreciating the guidance and support for their teachers. Children's Day was filled with fun activities, games, and entertainment, making it a memorable day for all our students. Such events created happy memories, built teamwork, confidence, leadership skills, and sense of active participation among the students. Academics is the strength of Bhashyam. To further strengthen this, we have included new patterns of teaching methodologies where students were exposed to updated evaluation system prescribed by CBSE. Inclusions of competency-focused questions, designing the question paper that fosters students' critical and analytical thinking are few examples. Our curriculum is carefully designed to provide academic strength, co-curricular enrichment, physical fitness, values, and life skills, ensuring the holistic development of every learner. Thanks for designing such wonderful curriculum to our extraordinary panel team. Our students are not only assessed for their academics, but their progress in activities is also graded at regular intervals. At Brooks, we are committed to nurture students with exploring opportunities beyond academics. This year, our student enrichment programs and club activities were designed to foster collaborative learning, creating curiosity in students. Technology is ought to be the priority in learning process now. To meet this requirement, our smart boards and digital learning resources makes the lesson interactive, engaging, and easier to understand the concepts for the students. Our commitment to holistic development is reflected in our emphasis on sports and physical education. Our students have participated in various intra-zone and inter-zone sports meets held at our Maheshwaram campus. I am thrilled to show off our laurels backed by various teams like basketball, throwball, volleyball, and athletics. Our basketball team has represented CBSE cluster competition conducted at Kakinada in the month of August this year. Our boys have shown remarkable performances among various schools participated across the state. At Bhashyam Brooks, experiential learning forms an important part of our educational approach. This year, students participated in a series of enriching field trips designed to expand their knowledge beyond textbooks. Our students visited Botanical Garden, Sudha Cars Museum, and Ancient Tribal Museum. To balance learning with recreation, a fun-filled picnic was organized at Escape Water Park, creating joyful memories and strengthening the peer bonding. In keeping with school policy of continuous upgradation of knowledge and skills, our teachers have attended various workshops and seminars organized by CBSE board so as to improve their academic transaction skills and to update their capabilities. At Bhashyam Brooks, we believe that a child's success is rooted in strong collaboration between the parents and the school. For this, our monthly feedback calls and periodical parents-teacher interactions are planned that gives us better insight on the child's requirements and understands the areas to be taken care. Before concluding this report, I bow my head to the Almighty God for the blessings He has showered upon this institution. I take this opportunity to express my deepest gratitude to my students, my entire staff, parents, well wishers for their wholehearted cooperation. I express my sincere thanks and heartful gratitude to my management, without whose support we would not have stood today as one of the best schools, maintaining high standards of discipline, education, and culture. I thank my management for laying trust in me and giving me the opportunity to head this prestigious branch. I thank each one who is associated in the successful journey of Bhashyam Brooks for all the 15 long years. Looking forward humbly for the same associations for the years coming ahead. I hope you enjoy the cultural programs and your evening with us becomes a memorable one. Thanks everyone. Have a wonderful time ahead.
From Bhashyam Brooks, Kukatpalli, we are going to upgrade ourselves and improve ourselves more and more in the upcoming years also. And we are all eagerly waiting for the moment. That is nothing but Chief Guest speech. I request Raghavendra sir to come on to the dais and glorify the dais with his presence and deliver his wonderful speech.
को हिंदुस्तान कहते हैं. Honorable Principal Madam, Vice Principals, teaching and non-teaching staff, the proud parents, and my dear little children, good evening one and all. It is my greatest pleasure to be invited as a chief guest today. Children, really, we have to appreciate the management here. Firstly, this program is so organized, well organized. That means where there is a discipline, obviously, the delegation of authority, the delegation of work, that starts from the hierarchy and it reaches to the root level. Children, we know pretty well, education, once a famous statesman, Benjamin Franklin said, education is the key to unlock the golden door of freedom. And we also know, sometimes we hear, education is the only weapon through which we can change the world. And there is a quotation, there is a poem, Nachora Haryam, Nacharaja Bharyam, Nacharaja Haryam, Veye Krute Vardhata Evanityam, Vidyadhanam Sarva Dhanasya Pradhanam. That means education can be neither stolen nor it is robbed by robbers and even kings, and it cannot be shared by brothers or sisters throughout the life, and it is very easy to carry. So the Sanskrit poem says, so नहीं तेरा नशेमन कसरे सुल्तानी के गुम्बज पर, तू शाही है बसेरा कर पहाड़ों के चट्टानों में. So sometimes people, since they don't have vision, since they lack aim, ambition, they remain as mediocre people. Nahi tera nasheman, We know pretty well when it is raining heavily, all the birds they take shelter somewhere in the nest or in the branches. But whereas the eagle avoids rain, heavy rain, because it flies above the clouds. Eagle is the majesty of the sky. We know pretty well. That means the sky is the only limit for your success in the life. So I'm very happy to see Bhashyam Brooks, Kukatpalli branch, with a tremendous performance today. And I can say, whatever the initial classical dances or the little kids that they have performed, there is no doubt we can say, in fact, it is a marvelous show and it is a matchless glow. I repeat it. Today, this 16th annual days celebrations of Bhashyam Brooks, it is a marvelous show and it is a matchless glow. Children, once there was a high jump winner who set record in Olympics, 7 feet 4 inches, not pole vault, high jump. That means without any support they start running and they climb over the bar. Generally in pole vault they have a support, a long stick. So taking support of that, they jump over that iron bar. But in high jump, there is no support. So after the event is completed, some press reporters asked him, the person who has set that record, how come a human being clear the bar 7 feet 4 inches? When we try, in fact, literally, to jump over a small stool or bench, either our teeth are broken or our legs are broken. Yes or no? But that person, he has broken the record, world record, 7 feet 4 inches. So they asked the question after this event is completed, how come a human being clear the bar 7 feet 4 inches? Then he has given a wonderful, mind-blowing answer. What he said is, first I throw my heart over the bar, then my body follows. First I throw my heart over the bar, then my body follows. Can anyone throw heart, kidney, liver, literally, children? That means it is not literally throwing heart. Whatever the task that you do it wholeheartedly. Wholehearted efforts. Then only we can say it is holistic development. In Telugu we say manasa, vacha, karmana. By virtue of manasa means by virtue of thoughts. Vacha by virtue of speech. Karmana by virtue of actions. So actions speak louder than words. You may preach 100 things. You may sermonize 1,000 preachings. But ultimately, what you do reflect your behavior. The way how mirror reflects our image, children, your voice reflects your self-confidence. Today I am very happy to see very little children without any fear, without any hesitation. So they are performing on the stage. And as the science and technology is advancing day by day, the reading habit is getting diminished. Today a reader, tomorrow a leader. Keeping that in mind, out of my 25 years of experience, I happen to write a book, Know Your Soft Skills. And I attend many events, training sessions, not only in schools and colleges. I give training KG to PG, kindergarten to PG, sometimes junior colleges, degree colleges, BTech colleges, even pharma companies, real estate, training sessions, insurance, sales personnel, even government offices also. I provide training, government higher officials. Then coming to some media channels like Enadu group of companies. Every year they conduct some personality enrichment programs for especially teenagers. So nearly 20 to 22 branches in both twin cities, I conduct training sessions for teenage children. Vasundhara Kutumbam, that means for women, housewives, homemakers. Eetharam Club, that means young entrepreneurs. So children, what I am trying to mean here is, whenever I take training sessions, I show the book which I wrote out of my 25 years of experience. Then out of curiosity, nearly 90% of the attendees, they buy that book. Generally the cost is 500 rupees MRP, and after discount it is just 200 rupees. 200 is nothing nowadays. So 90% people, they buy. But there is a set of people, 10% they say, sir, పుస్తకం చదవాలంటే మాకు తీరిక ఎక్కడుంది సార్? దెన్ ఐ ఆన్సర్, పుస్తకం చదవాలంటే ఉండాల్సింది తీరిక కాదు, కోరిక ఉంటే తీరిక దాని అంతటదే వస్తుంది. సో మై డియర్ చిల్డ్రన్, I would like to request you, కష్టపడి చదవద్దు, ఇష్టపడి చదవండి. You should not only work hard. We are in the 21st century. We are witnessing Generation Z children. So you have to work smart. Smart goal. Our former president, people's president, the missile man, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, he used to say, dare to dream and strive to achieve. Dream is not something that we witness in our sleep, but dream is something that will never allow you to sleep. మనం నిద్రపోయేటప్పుడు వచ్చేది కాదు కళ, మిమ్మల్ని నిద్రపోనివ్వకుండా చేసేదే నిజమైన కళ. సో he used to say, small aim is a crime. Don't set for small aims, small ambitions. Aim for the stars, because even if you fall down, you will fall on the tree tops. It is no less position. Once in one interview, they asked a question. I think most of you people know Helen Keller. How many of you know Helen Keller? Yes. So right from childhood, she was blind, deaf and dumb. But later on, she overcame that disability, and she has contributed a lot to that literature. The question what they asked is, you don't have eyesight. Is there anything worse than having no eyesight? Then she said, yes. What is that? They asked. Please listen, children. The statement what Helen Keller said. She said, having eyesight with no vision is worse than having no eyesight. Having eyesight with no vision is worse than having no eyesight. That means nowadays some students we see, any school, any city, any state, any country, whether it is New Delhi, New York, New Jersey or New Zealand. One common phenomenon, that means in the class you find always first, second, third ranks. They are always shared by the same children, same students. So what makes the difference? Why cannot I? That means we know pretty well, children, people are two types, optimist and pessimist. Optimist is a person who always looks at the bright side of life. Ashavadi, we say in Telugu. Pessimist, who always looks at the negative side of life. The difference between winner and loser is, winners and losers. Losers, they don't want to get up in the morning. Winners also, they don't want to get up early in the morning. But somehow they will overcome the weakness and they get up early. Losers don't want to work hard. Winners also don't want to work hard. But somehow they overcome the weakness and they get up early in the morning. And one day, a positive man met a negative person. The positive man asked, I want to meet you on Sunday. Who asked the question? Positive man. Whom did he ask? The negative person. What question did he ask? I want to meet you on Sunday. Then the negative person said, no, I am busy on Sunday. I am expecting headache on Sunday, he said. That means, children, negative people, they expect everything negative to happen. And they are never discouraged. Obviously, they get headache, fever, all these difficulties. So, we have to be optimistic in life. Success is not a journey, is not a destination, it is a journey. That means after reaching certain stage, one should not be content, one should not be satisfied. They have to set new goals. That's why we say SMART goal. Goal, the abbreviation, children, SMART, SMART. S means you should have specific goal. M stands for measurable. The goal should be measurable. A means achievable or realistic. The goal should be realistic. We can't say, I will become the president of America after 200 years. First of all, who is going to live more than 200 years? The goal must be realistic. And T stands for time bound. We have to set specific time. Even these goals are two types, short-term goals and long-term goals. within 1 or 2 years, whatever you want to aspire, that comes under smart goal. And beyond 3 years, 5 years, that is long-term goal. Smart goal, if not even smarter goal, you can extend that. Smarter, E means ethical. Because someone is hungry, we can't advise go and rob the bank. Our goal should not be unethical, ethical goal. And R means revisable. Once in a while, we have to reshuffle, we have to revise up to what extent we have achieved. Just now we have witnessed the little kids performing Lord Hanuman's spectacular dance. We know Lord Hanuman, even though he is almighty, omnipotent, but he doesn't know his capacity, his ability. Manojavam Maruta Tulya Vegam, we say. That means we have to unleash the potential within ourselves. The children, they have a lot of potential, so many skills. And nowadays, getting confined to 1 or 2 skills, it is not sufficient. One should have multiple skills, multi-talents. We have to use multiple intelligence. We know pretty well, people are crazy about AI. AI means, what is AI, children? Yes, artificial intelligence. So in addition to that AI, we should realize that EI is also equally important. Have you ever heard the word EI? EI means emotional public speaking. Some people, they have stage fear. This linguists, that means language experts, they have done research and they identified fears, phobias. Can anyone say what is the biggest fear in a person's life? Biggest fear. Anyone? Yeah. Death. Death is the biggest fear. Like they have categorized some fears. Some are afraid of lizards. Some are afraid of cockroaches. Some people are afraid of snakes. Some people, they are afraid of greater heights, a large quantity of water. So these are all phobias. The second biggest fear is stage fear. That means in the classroom, when I ask students to read, some people within no time, they run to the dais and they give that speech with extempore. Extempore means without any previous preparation. He breaks open the door and he finds the opportunity. So our intelligence lies in whether it is a difficulty or it is an opportunity. The intelligent person converts that weakness into his favor. So, I am very grateful for being a chief guest on this wonderful evening. And I extend my gratitude to the management of Bosham Brooks. One sentence I say about Bosham. फूल खिलते हैं बहारों का समा होता है, फूल खिलते हैं बहारों का समा होता है, Bosham Brooks में पढ़ाई खूब होता है. So
27.6. Dear parents, your claps are not enough for this performance. I request you all to clap your hands for this wonderful kid and bless her for her future endeavors. Sai 84 and with a percentile of 96.8. We congratulate. You all can witness our dignitaries are presenting the gifts. And next is Arsh Garg. Arsh Garg, who secured 481 marks with a percentile of 96.2. Dear audience, let us appreciate this kid for his future endeavors. Now it is a time for us to give the prizes for subject-wise toppers of the academic year 2024 and 25, and we appreciate you for your performance. In next category, the subject is Hindi. We are going to call Roshini Upadhyay and Ishan Verma for securing 99 marks. It's a fantastic job, guys. Please put your hands together and cheer up for this little kid. And in the category of Telugu, it's Jillela Pranaya GVSS Vasuki, who secured 99 marks in Telugu. It's not that much easy to get 99 marks in languages, but our kids did it. And the category of math, we have Paguntala Sri Sai Mitra again, securing 99 marks in mathematics. Mitra, I think you have to stay there more. And in science also, she has secured 100 out of 100. Please give her a great round of applause. And in the category of social subject, we have the same girl, Paguntala Sri Sai Mitra, for securing 98 marks. GVSS Vasuki, Pagadala Akshay Sarayu with 98 marks in the board examination. Congratulations, guys. Thank you so much, sir, for your patience. Congratulations, Akshaya Sarayu. Dear audience, we are witnessing the incredible achievement which was achieved by Bhashyam Brooks Kukatpalli. Of Bhashyam, our esteemed Dean Ma'am, and she is going to be felicitated by our beloved Principal Ma'am, P. Sangeeta Ma'am.